Welcome to the deep dive. We are ripping through Pegasystems Q3 2025 earnings, our mission. Analyze how their AI strategy is really driving growth and results. Let's dive in.
Yeah, it was quite the quarter. And the financials, they really set the stage for everything else. Pega didn't just meet expectations, they solidly beat them.
Absolutely. Let's hit that immediate snapshot first because the numbers look great. Adjusted earnings per share, 30 cents. That's well over the 20 cents analysts were expecting.
That 10-cent beat, that's the kind of upside investors really notice.
And the top line.
Total revenue hit around $381 million. The consensus was, $351 million? So, yeah, cleared easily. That's a 17% jump year over year from about $325 million. Pretty significant growth.
Yeah, and what's fascinating, and the sources pointed this out, was the market reaction. Shares popped 3.4% right after the news hit, but they were actually up more than 17% before the call even happened. That kind of suggests the market already believed the story, right?
That's a really good point. It implies the market wasn't just reacting to the numbers themselves, but maybe to the underlying strategic momentum they were already seeing or hearing about. The numbers just confirmed it.
Okay, so market confidence was high, but for the actual health of the business, we need those operational metrics.
Exactly. We need to look at things that show client commitment, things like ACV.
Right, annual contract value. What did that tell us? Are clients sticking around, buying in?
Definitely. ACV, which is key for that recurring revenue picture, grew 14% year over year, came in at $1.56 billion.
Solid growth.
But here's a kicker. Pega Cloud ACV. That metric showed, exceptional strength. It was up 27% year over year, hitting over $815 million.
Wow, 27%. That's acceleration.
That's huge acceleration. It shows clients are really committing to the cloud platform, the modern Pega. That's the financial proof.
So money's moving to the cloud, fast, great numbers. But okay, what's driving this? CEO Alan Trefler said their differentiated AI strategy continues to resonate deeply. Let's unpack that. Why is it resonating?
Well, to get the why, you kind of have to look back a bit. Pega's always been known for super powerful decisioning engines, great workflow automation. Big companies, banks, they rely on Pega for mission-critical stuff.
Right, but historically it was also seen as, complicated, right? You needed specialized folks to set it up.
Exactly. Powerful, but complex. Implementation could be slow, expensive. That was the challenge. The sources even mentioned Pega had some internal shifts, reorganizations, maybe 2-3 years back, probably wrestling with this.
Okay, so that was the backdrop. Powerful, but difficult.
Right. Then around 2022, you see generative AI exploding onto the scene. Think ChatGPT. Pega saw this, and it seems they realized, wait, we can use this tech to completely rethink how people start using our system.
So using AI not just to improve the existing engine, but to fix that initial complexity barrier.
Precisely.
Okay.
And that led to Pega Blueprint. That's the core innovation here, making things way faster.
Blueprint, tell us about that.
So Blueprint is really interesting. It's this AI tool, and they put it right out there, free to use on their website. Anyone can try it, prospects, customers, even us.
Hold on, free. If it builds most of the application, aren't they like giving away the store? What about the consulting work that used to go with setting Pega up?
That's the clever part. It looks like they see Blueprint as a massive lead generator and, maybe more importantly, a risk reducer.
How so?
Think about it. What stops a company from signing a huge multi-year deal for complex software? Often, it's the fear that the implementation will be a nightmare-long, costly, maybe even fail.
Right, the implementation risk.
Blueprint tackles that head-on. You can just type in a concept, automating a claims process, designing new banking service, or even the CEO's famous example.
The llama rental business.
Yeah, the llama rental business. You type it in, and the AI works with you to flesh it out, building the basic application structure automatically. It dramatically simplifies getting started.
Okay, so it makes the path to using their core high-value stuff much clearer and faster. Less risk for the client.
Exactly. It accelerates the client towards what Pega calls the autonomous enterprise. They're likely betting that by making it easy to start, they'll sign more of those big, sticky cloud subscription deals, which are ultimately more valuable than the initial consulting fees.
Makes sense. Trading some upfront service revenue for larger, long-term recurring revenue? This ties into their whole agentic AI strategy, doesn't it? How is Pega's agentic AI different?
It really comes down to reliability and the job it's doing. A standard large language model is great for generating text, maybe drafting an email, but Pegasystems run core business operations. critical stuff.
Yeah, I can't have your bank's loan decision engine just making things up creatively.
Precisely. So Pega focuses on using agentic AI in a way that's more controlled, more reliable, and frankly, higher performing for these structured mission-critical tasks. It's about the AI agent acting autonomously, but within defined business rules and processes. It needs to be dependable.
So the agent part is key. It's doing work, not just chatting.
Exactly. It's executing, coordinating, making decisions within the workflow guardrails. That focus on reliability for mission-critical things, as they put it, is crucial for their clients.
And we saw the proof in the subscription numbers again. Pega Cloud and maintenance revenue up 18% year over year, about $264 million. Clients are clearly buying into this simplified, AI-driven approach.
It all connects. The AI in Blueprint simplifies the product, making implementation easier, which drives those big Pega Cloud contracts built on that reliable agentic AI foundation. It's the whole package working together.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly to financial discipline, because pulling off a strategic pivot like this takes resources. How did their cash flow look?
Oh, cash flow was strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. Operating cash flow and free cash flow both grew 38% year over year. They generated $347 million in operating cash flow. That's serious financial firepower.
And with that kind of cash, management have options. What did they prioritize? What did Ken Stillwell, the COO, CFO, say they did with it?
He pointed right to buybacks, called it a significant year of buybacks. They used that cash strength to return capital to shareholders, buying back 8.7 million shares for around $393 million so far this year.
That's a pretty confident signal from management, right? Using cash to buy your own stock usually means you think it's undervalued.
Absolutely. It suggests they believe in the strategy, see future growth, and have the financial stability to both invest in AI and return capital aggressively.
Of course, no earnings report is complete without the forward-looking statements, the caveats. What risks are they highlighting for investors to keep an eye on?
Well, there are always risks. They specifically mention, the inherent uncertainty in executing these big AI investments successfully. AI is moving fast. They need to keep delivering.
Makes sense. Staying ahead is crucial.
And the other big one they consistently flag is the ongoing litigation with Appian Core. That's still out there. So those are the main external factors investors need to weigh against the strong performance.
Right. So wrapping this up, Pega's Q3 story really seems to be about this powerful combination. Solid financial management meeting a well-executed AI strategy. Blueprint, powered by their reliable agentic AI, solved a core historical problem complexity.
Yeah, they use generative AI not just for Flash, but to fundamentally make their core offering, building complex, reliable business systems, much more accessible and faster. That shift to agentic AI for mission-critical work is key.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. Pega wants to make creating complex business processes, as easy as typing llama rental business, given their focus on reliability for critical systems. Well, it makes you wonder, how far are we really from AI acting as the lead architect for truly high-stakes, maybe even life-or-death workflows? Think things like emergency response, maybe air traffic control. Can AI achieve the kind of speed and rock-solid reliability Pega's aiming for in those domains? Something to think about as this whole AI landscape keeps evolving.